Okay, Vortex. So, once again, we're back to the same topic of why everything you do is wrong. Okay? Say you're on a social network because you legit want to network with people for your career or your, like your business or something, like you're promoting something you're doing. That's a good way to do it. It's very effective. It's very efficient. Those two words mean the same thing. They're similar. They both start with an E. Yes, well, effective also starts with an A. It just depends on how you use it. Anyway, well, I think it's pretty fucked up. People that don't have a business, or they're not, promoting anything, but they're just like online whining about shit. Well, like, it's plainly obvious that this was the route that it was going to go, but in like maybe 2004, 2005, the internet wasn't what it is now. YouTube wasn't what it is now. I think that people were healthier a little bit, but I don't know, that just kind of reveals like how insidious, is that the correct word? Sinister, maybe. Yeah, it's like, and like, I'm not saying that those people that use it like originally had that intention, but now they do. So that's really fucked up. Like, how could people not equate that with sorcery? Like, it's literally like altered the way that people do everything. But it's really easy to understand how it activates the inner narcissist that I've talked about. Like if you see something and it makes you mad and you don't have any feature on your phone, there needs to be this. There needs to be like the conscious phone. I don't like the sound of that. I don't like those two words being juxtaposed. Well, honestly, that phone is more conscious than the people that use it. It really is. Yeah, but she doesn't have God, though. Siri doesn't have God, so like whatever consciousness that phone appears to have is not of God, so it cannot be trusted. And I mean, that's the problem with society, is that they trust a bunch of stuff that's not trustworthy. And then they wonder like why they're getting screwed over, But yeah, it's like all these people complaining about, oh, big tech overreach. Okay? You give into it every time you use your phone unnecessarily, dude. This is what I'm talking about, the lack of consciousness. Like, you think it's up to everybody else to just fucking pamper you, like the little baby that you are. Anyway. Yeah, but that narcissist that I'm talking about. Luckily, yours truly has plenty of people. I got people online, on social media that will correct me. And I do listen to people, It's not like, oh, I receive criticism and I don't agree with it, so I just say, fuck that person. No, that's not what happens. if I don't agree with it, like, I try to figure out why I don't agree with it. Now, sometimes it's totally wrong and inaccurate, and that person just doesn't know me, they just don't understand. Other times, they are right. But most of the time, you know, if somebody says something that's true, I mean, I agree with it, because I like the truth, even if it's unfun information about me, you know? Like, I realize that, you know, for everything that people do, it's like there's a group of people that doesn't do it. And then they want to act like they're these rebel badasses because they don't do it. Well, you know, I've done all that stuff. It just made me feel like shit, so I stopped. That was just logical, you know? Like, if you eat food and it makes you sick, and maybe you get food poisoning or something. You know, I know so many people, they get food poisoning and they can never eat that food ever again because of that miserable experience that they had. And yet, social networking makes everybody feel like shit and they just keep doing it. That's a society that is not conscious of itself at all, dude. And I'm willing to get into plenty more arguments with people that think that they have to do anything. Meow. Meow. That's my friend Montrell. Hold on a second. Just see him a second. You see him? There he is. He has dreadlocks. Because he's black. Like, why is that wrong to point out? I don't understand. It's just a fact. He acts like I called Kelsey the N-word or something. It's just so silly. Montrell was supposed to do my TikTok, but I never called him and gave him the information. Because I just really hate TikTok, and I really hate everything about this culture, so, like, I just try to avoid that stuff. And, like, the more exposure that you get, it's just, it's like YouTube is already really bad, you know? And I'm not even, like, anything on YouTube, but I already hate that. But it's just weird to me that people, like, they want to do that. But I guess it's, like, because they don't have anything going for them. Like, you see that with, like, people's TikToks. And also with, you know, the social networks, how they just want to make it seem like their life's better or more interesting than it actually is. Like, basically all these forms of social media are capitalizing on how grossly insecure the American public is. Because China's nowhere near this insecure. Their TikToks are full of engineers. So, just kind of shows you that this is the stupidest country in the world. I keep stressing that, but, you know, people, it's hard to hear about, you know, your country or your family or your nation, just say your people. Yeah, I don't feel like they're my people. I've never felt that way. And I'm sure the feeling's mutual too, because most people, they don't know what the fuck is up with me. God, that's why you don't get it. It's because you're not of the spirit. That's why.